It's been a while since I've done a book video, however I wanted to give my top 5 books so far of 2025. Now with Robin being born in February, I honestly didn't think I was going to have any time to read. However, with his naps, I usually am able to get in a couple of pages here and there. I want to give a shout out to my grandma and grandpa who gave me a Kindle for my birthday. I did not know how essential that was going to be with him being born. However, trying to hold a big book with one hand and a bottle in the other was becoming impossible. Right off the bat, the worst book I've read is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Everybody talked about that book like it was the best thing in the world. I tried so hard to like this book, it was not good. I tried the audiobook as well as the physical book. I could not get into it, it just wasn't good. However, the good stuff. Of the 23 books I've read so far this year, number 5 is Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. It's basically The Princess Bride, but if the princess went and chased after him when he left.
Inconceivable!
Number 4 was The Song of Achilles. I had seen that book talked about on Book Talk a lot, and everybody said it was a real tearjerker, and I can conclude for a fact it was a tearjerker. Still really good nonetheless. Number 3 was The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. I had heard of this book since The Shawshank Redemption.
Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas.
And ever since then, I really wanted to read it. However, walking into a bookstore and seeing that it was 1,300 pages turned me off of it for a while. I'm very glad that I ended up reading it because it was a really, really good story. Number 2 was The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. That is the third of the Mistborn books. I made the mistake of finishing that book while at the gym on a treadmill, and I can confidently say that a few tears definitely rolled down my eyes as I finished the book. Amazing story. Honestly, it almost took number 1. I might have recency bias. Thank you. I couldn't agree more. I might have recency bias on the number 1 spot. However, I still think it's going to stay there. The number 1 spot of books so far I've read this year is The Words of Radiance, which is the second of the Stormlight Archive books by Brandon Sanderson. Again, I've read a lot of him this year and there's good reason for it. Now, I've not read the 3rd, 4th, or 5th book so far of that series. Those are next on the list. So if you happen to be a reader, what are you reading right now and are you enjoying it? Please let me know down in the comments. I'm always taking recommendations. I'm currently reading a recommendation from Kayla, which is The First Crescent City. I didn't like it at first, but it is starting to grow on me. We're doing a trade-off right now where she's reading the Mistborn books and I'm reading that one. If you happen to still be around, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. And again, let me know what you're currently reading. Thanks for watching.